Kesukara. It is a glorious day in Throsia. Since that dark day, not yet 6 years ago, when the archaic system of clans nearly failed us.
Need some help up there? Oh my, he did it again.
He is a genius. I think that he is a savant.
Savant.
Yes, Krello.
Well, I'm Callias.
I'm Core.
And I'm Krello.
And this is Hex Center.
Welcome to Hex Center, and have we got a show for you today?
We do.
We've had a lot of wind up in this first portion, a lot of things developing. They're getting deeper into the plane of Veneda.
Absolutely. But I think that the question everybody's asking right now is,
Where's Slithers?
That's right. We've been waiting to see this snake friend. We were promised this snake friend.
And
we have not seen a snake friend. We heard a rattle.
You heard a rattle?
In a trunk, and then they opened it, and it was just maracas. There was no snake.
we know Big John is there, at least in our hearts. At least in our hearts.
We've had a reptile-like being in every quest so far. One chose to die, one chose to live, and now one didn't even show up.
Yeah, I know, it's really hard. Krello, stop crying.
This is outrageous.
Okay, we gotta move on.
We do.
So, one thing that we've got a lot of people asking about, there was a moment when our champion Lunan went to use cutting words when he meant vicious mockery.
He did.
And that's a really easy mistake to make. One's a little bit more severe, one's a little bit less.
Okay.
So with cutting words, you could say, yo, I don't like your shirt. And then that person would lose 4 on each roll they made.
Oh.
Or you could use vicious mockery, which would deal damage to them. It was such a hot diss. And they'd get disadvantage on their next attack.
So the cutting word doesn't do damage.
Doesn't do damage.
But vicious mockery damages
Right.
the soul.
Because sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will damage me for my lifetime.
Always. Scar me so that I wake up at 3 in the morning and I remember something that
Krello,
somebody said.
I feel like
when
you're
I was
spiraling.
12,
I feel like you're spiraling about the Slithers thing, and you gotta pull out of it.
gotta
You gotta
pull
pull
through.
out.
I
Look,
gotta pull through.
Krello's a mess over there. He needs you. Okay.
Look, we got to stand together.
Good.
Got to stand together.
Here's another thing. Veneda plane, Veneda champion with a really high dexterity, not one sneak attack so far.
Not a single one. And he's had the opportunity because Krieg, the barbarian, he's barbarian. Yeah,
He is a barbarian.
He's been fighting. He's been right there next to him, and he still hasn't used his sneak attack. Now, he was trying to hide. I'll give him that so that he could gain advantage. But he still hasn't attacked that sneaky sneak attack.
Sneaky sneak attack, he gets more damage. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. There was a beautiful moment, though. There was a beautiful moment. Let's talk about that with Tuska and with Lunan. Now, Tuska, he swung his axe, and he was going to try and hit this gargoyle, and it was almost there, and it was going to miss. But then Bardic Inspiration happened.
Lunan was like, you know what? I think you're good enough to make this hit.
And
it was the affirmation he needed. You don't need affirmation every once in a while.
Yeah, everybody
You're worthy.
Everybody needs it sometimes. Okay.
And speaking of affirmation, Sister Posey, the sweet nursemaid that grew up in Aria, the Temple of Aria, raised our wonderful Sir Nock right over there. I mean, she's been doing wonderful, touching activities.
Wonderful things. And you know something? She's great with kids.
She's great with kids, even gargoyle kids. But my perception check just picked up a sneaking Veneda.
Passive perception, eh?
Passive perception.
Hello, gents. How are you this evening?
We're well.
Let's bring you around over
come
here.
on, I don't know where I'm
supposed to go.
Come right between.
He was too sneaky. You got behind the viewer.
Right up next to you. Hello.
So,
Yes.
cognac.
Goranak.
It's
Goranak.
okay, but I understand the dialect is a bit hard to grasp.
Well,
Yes.
your champion up there has been doing a couple diplomatic things, doing bad
Yeah.
damage here or there. I haven't seen a lot of sneak attacks.
Not so much rogue, right?
Well,
yeah,
there-
it's true.
There
it's
has
true.
been hidey, pokey, but like Heidi, kinda, and then he
There's been some pokey,
He
but
has,
we've
yeah.
got to teach him to be a little bit more on the sneaky side.
yeah.
I mean, the damage can be immense when you get
When he does it, he will slit your throat and make you feel as right as rain as he does it, because he does it in such a cheery disposition.
Cheery disposition.
Yeah.
That's a good way to say that.
Can someone check the curtains, please? Thank you. So let's hear a little bit more about you.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Viewers have been begging to ask, and I wonder if it's a purely for looks decision, or if there's another story behind it. Your tusks, they seem to be silver.
Oh, yes, the tusks. Well, so here's the thing. When I was a wee lad, my father, he says to me, "Now listen, son, I'm not going to have you traipsing about with those bloody tusks sticking out your mouth." See, he's not very keen to the whole magic blood I got being half orc and everything. And so he bends me over his knee, takes some pliers, and rips them right out of my mouth. And I was 9, 10 years old when he did this. So a few years later, I had these silver ones installed just to stick it to him, you know. Yeah, I do like these now, Dad. Huh? How do you like me now, Dad?
How do you like it now, Dad?
Yeah.
How do you like it now?
I know, it is emotional. Just say it out. No, I did the same thing when it happened.
You
It's
are
good, I'm
worthy.
good, I'm
you
good.
are worthy. You knew that. I didn't need
thank
to
you.
affirm you, but yeah, that's an incredible story.
Hey, we all have our ups and downs, you
All
know?
have our ups and downs.
Now, you must have let go of a lot of emotions and feelings while playing that cowbell.
Core.
Oh, that cowbell was therapeutic in so many ways. Just letting the rage out, you know, I saw my father's face for a moment, you know? I saw it there, and I just beat that cowbell so bloody hard, you know?
Fellows, this is very cathartic, and I'm really enjoying seeing you have this moment, but it looks like Galavor's back in the hex.
I didn't want to interrupt this moment.
That's okay. It was lovely being here with you, gents.
No, it was lovely
you know?
With you.
Bless your hearts. Bless both of
Bless
you.
yours.
Bless you.
Bless yours.
Good men.
Galavor.
Good men.
And with that,
Galavor,
Galavor, we turn the time to you.
That is how healing begins. Summoners, to your positions. Summoners, call forth the guardians.
Guardians, come forth!
Champions, come forth!
Let the quest begin.
Oh, good.
Citizens, thank you so much for joining us here in the Hexen this evening. We know the road is perilous. And other difficulties abound. Champions, thank you for lending your bravery and being here with us this evening. And summoners, thank you for calling forth the citizens.
Yes, Galavor.
Champions, are you ready to return?
Yeah. Send
Very
me on the
much.
thing.
Maybe?
Yeah. That's a yes. Let's go.
All right. Barkeep, please unlock and open the channel.
The keys are mighty and ready for transport. I will unlock the portals and open the channels.
Oh, no!
Yep, still tickles. It's always fun.
Man, that hurts me gutty what's
Yeah.
What's a gutty what?
it's what's in your
Oh,
your tummy.
I get it now.
That's
A baby.
I think we need to have a talk about
think-
the birds and the bees.
What's that got to do with the birds and the bees? You have bees on you.
I'll tell you later.
Terrifying. I don't want to know.
Where
As
are
fascinated as I am to see how the rest of this conversation plays out. As you return, you find yourselves entering the passageway that you left behind when we called you back. You go up a spiral staircase, and after several hundred steps, you are led to a large and ornate metal door.
Several hundred steps. We got that cardio in for the day.
You okay, Big John? Yeah. Do you need me to carry you the rest of the way?
Do it.
Come on. Would you do that? Yeah. I'm holding that. Oh, come on. I got you, little guy. Big guy. Little guy. Big guy.
Big John.
Big John, okay.
As was described to you, a large, ornately carved door is before you with the visage of a woman on either side. Located in the center is the large form of a bird. In the bird's open beak is the keyhole.
I investigate the keyhole.
Please make an investigation
I
check.
would like to cast guidance on his roll as well.
All right. That grants him a plus...
+2.
A plus
to whatever
2.
he rolls.
All right.
Okay.
Roll investigation, please.
Rolling investigation. 12.
Modifier.
+5.
Ooh.
+2.
Total of 19, if my math serves me.
Got some
Yes.
sharp eyes on
Aha! All right.
What do you see?
As you bend down to observe this door, you can see that this is definitely a magical lock. The bird is staring back at you with its eyes, and as you gently touch the door, suddenly the words begin to appear across the top of it. I'm the part of the bird that's not in the sky. I can swim in the ocean, yet still remain dry. What am I? You have but once if you dare to try.
Oh no. May I have Quill and maybe take a chatter at the bird and see if we can get a clue?
You are welcome to.
Quill.
Yes. That's lovely.
She says she's dumbfounded. We'll have to try something else.
Okay. Well, okay. The part of the bird that's
Not in the sky.
not in the sky,
And what was the rest of it?
and it
I
doesn't
can
get
swim
wet.
in the ocean, yet still remain dry. What am I?
Fishing birds have eggs.
Well,
Can
they
I,
get wet.
can I
But
roll
eggs
perception
can't
for anything
swim.
else that may be on the door that could help us?
You are welcome to roll perception.
but eggs can't swim.
All right. I'm mustering up all my investigative skills. 20.
Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20.
As many times as I've tried, you can get nothing past Sister Posey.
No.
Not when she rolls a natural 20.
Every time. Every time, I swear.
As you pore over this door, you can find no other keyholes, no secret trips for the lock, and you are increasingly certain that the nature of this bird and this lock is magical. But the only things you can see are the two women on the sides, the ornate wooden door, the form of the bird, and then the shadow that it casts on the floor.
May I try to perhaps speak to one of the women? Do they... Can I say, excuse me, do you happen to be magical as well, or am I just speaking to a wall?
She talking to a wall?
Yeah, apparently.
Who did beseech thee, oh lovely ladies?
Really?
I don't know.
You never know.
It's a wall. Okay.
You're
The
talking to a
writing's
wall.
on it.
Okay.
They're
okay.
really
Maybe it's
lovely.
a crow. Let's
Wait,
think.
wait. So
Or a raven.
maybe
I don't
a
know.
shadow when a bird's in the sky
Yes.
stays
yes,
on the ground
Yes.
and
Hey,
swims through the
shadow.
sea.
That
That sounds something.
It's shadow. It swims through the water and is dry. Yes.
Believe the word shadow has been said fairly enthusiastically
Shadow.
several times.
No, yeah, shadow.
Shadow.
Gosh dang it. That makes sense.
As you speak the word shadow loud enough for this
We're
bird
not
in the
even
door
paying
to hear, its head turns slightly and goes, as it splits in half and the door opens before you.
I guess it's shadow, like a Veneda thing.
Yeah. So what did the crow say at the end?
Car?
You don't see crow when you see
He's
to
a
that.
bard, not a druid.
But here's a
Let's go through the door, shall we?
As the door opens, you see before you a beautiful gallery full to the point of bursting with works of art, both in statue form as well as paintings.
So lovely.
And the form of a lovely woman in a red dress turns and looks at you and says, "Oh, finally you're here. I've been waiting for ages and ages. I thought you would never come. I've been waiting for far so long. Quickly, let's get this over with." And she hops up onto a pedestal and then strikes a dramatic pose and says, "Do you think that I should look off skyward as if I was looking into the future? Or perhaps I should look downward to symbolize the weight that we carry? Oh, I'm far too tired for all of this. I tell you what, I'm only going to do this a piece at a time. You took far too long to come. I'm far too tired, but let's get this over with."
Sorry.
It becomes increasingly evident that she's planning on you painting her.
Oh, yes.
Before we do this, may I look at Little John and cast Healing Word? Because I forgot.
Healing word?
Healing word, when cast at first level,
Yes.
will heal 9 hit points.
Ooh. I like
9 hit points
Here's a
for
really
Big
big
John.
band-aid for you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, is there like an easel and like painting supplies?
In fact, there is.
Oh.
It seems increasingly clear that fashion is a large part of Veneda brand.
As it's been precedented, I put this hat on top of the hat I'm already wearing.
This is
Oh, dear.
so luxurious.
All right, please bring forth the easel.
Oh, he's having a bit of trouble.
I have to
Ah,
take a hat
yes.
for this.
All right, now champions, so you understand the nature of the challenge that is before you. You will have the opportunity, one at a time, to paint a portion of this woman, as she is far too exhausted and waited far too long to pose all at once. So, you will each have 1 minute. She will pose a portion of her body for you, and you will paint it for us on this easel. Only the one painting will be able to see the portion of the pose.
Okay. Oh no.
Who among you feels yourself the most artistically inclined and will begin?
I would like to go.
With that enthusiasm, Big John, please.
There we are, Big John.
Bashi, please give him piece number 1,
Number 1 for your leisure.
and the summoners will be uncovering the portion of the canvas for you upon which to perform your art.
Oh, I'm so excited. How much time do I get?
You will have 1 minute,
Okay.
John.
apparently starting now.
She really is lovely, isn't she?
Oh, Big John, you've got such an eye for detail. I know you can do this.
Wonder if we can take artistic liberties.
Liberties.
I'm gonna add skulls.
Oh, work on that.
She might like that.
What exactly?
I wonder if she'd like a raven on her shoulder. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, definitely.
30 seconds on the clock.
Heldoria, the barkeep again. Woo! Can I have a shot of Constitution? Yes.
Horrible. Has this been that taxing? Well, it was okay in the beginning. Then it just kind of died out.
This one.
Okay. Wait, how much? Oh, I mean, all right.
10 seconds.
1, 2.
9.
8, 7, 6,
There we are.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time.
It's not my best work.
Please recover. Who will be next?
Oh,
Quite impressive.
Lunan, please step forward.
Oh, dear.
All right, this is the next portion.
I have high hopes for him.
You gotta have high hopes for me.
We have high hopes.
What am I meant to do?
1 minute on the clock for Lunan, beginning now.
Am I meant to? What am I meant to do? Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Use the.
You know, for someone with words, maybe he ain't that great of a painter. We'll find out, won't
I
we?
mean, yeah, we don't know yet.
He's got such a poet's mind, though. I think he could really.
Yes, I mean, usually the artistic soul
Ah.
breathes throughout.
Very
the body.
impressionistic, that one.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about.
Not
the
derivative.
impressionist.
I mean, it's really not
that hard to be better than
I'm
my
impressed.
drawing, so, you know.
It's really hard to tell with
30
you.
seconds.
Don't worry. I'll bring the bar even lower. Don't worry.
Okay.
I try to draw, though. Like, I don't know.
It looks lovely.
I certainly hope it looks lovely.
15 seconds.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bravo! Bellissimo!
Which of you
I
will
would
be our
like to
third?
go.
Sister Posey, please.
Get it over with.
I believe in you, sister.
All right, darling, I'll pose this portion for you now, but please be quick.
Okay. Okay. Oh, all right.
So how did you think you did?
It's really quite difficult to tell, to be honest.
Oh, that's true. I guess that's very true.
Without seeing the whole portrait, you have to take a step back and
1 minute on the clock.
hold the beauty.
See this. Would you say she's an unproportional woman?
No.
We'll have to find out, won't we?
Why did I say that?
I would say that she has all the loveliness of the world in her single hand. That's what I drew, but I don't know if I did it justice.
It doesn't seem the most effective way to draw a portrait.
Well, with a subject like that, can you blame them?
30 seconds.
To do it a piece at a time.
Yeah, she won't stand still.
It's 1 minute.
Yeah, she is laying
I
on a
had trouble
sofa,
drawing a
posing
bowl
one
of
portion
fruit.
of herself at a time.
Let alone a animated woman.
She's laying down, but they're drawing her standing up. Oh, this is all going terribly wrong.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
10,
This.
9,
Oh,
8,
Oh, no.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Really, Sister Posey, you gave me a B on my art project?
It seems like you've got a lot of repressed issues coming through.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm so
Do
scared.
you need constitution?
Tuska.
No.
There's so much red It's to work time. with.
Come along, darling, I don't have all day.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's so much red
Oh
to
my
work
God.
with.
It's true, it is a lot of red. Think a bit more about that. Oh, she's really pretty.
I don't feel like art much is a strong
1
suit.
minute on the clock for
Oh,
Tuska. Beginning now.
Oh no. Your face?
Oh no. He's been given the hardest part.
No! No! Why is it dead? No! Help, thank you! I tried!
Goranak, do you have a room this fancy in your place?
I have at least 5.
All the rooms seem terribly fancy for the Thieves Clan.
This is not going well already.
I'm feeling really worried she's going to be very offended.
30 seconds!
Good luck if she doesn't murder her.
Is that the Tuscan in? Oh, run! That's gone! Gone!
Oh, no. 15 seconds.
15 seconds! No, wait!
He's doing his best.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thanks for that.
All right, darling, are you finished? I want to see. I want to see.
No, you don't.
Sure you do.
No, you
Sure
don't.
you do.
I love
The
it.
skirt looks great.
Oh.
You know, it's sort of abstract. You know, it's a different take. I think it's artistic.
It's impressionism.
Yes. Really holds up the mirror.
Yeah.
Someone really
Comparatively, my hand doesn't seem that bad.
I'm not totally sure how I feel about this.
No, I
It's
think
modern
she loves
art,
it.
darling.
Please just say you love
I
it.
think it expresses your hope for the future, but your confusion and sadness in the present.
Yeah, you're pointing towards the future, bright future, and death is
You're reaching
behind you.
out but
Yeah,
but
this is
you
the
are
skeleton.
yourself are confused.
Thought
and,
of that.
Yep, no, perfect likeness. You yourself are confused and fuddled as a person in the here and now, but you reach out for the future because the future is hope of change and betterness.
I disagree. You have 1 minute to fix it.
How what?
Add more skulls, let's go!
1 minute on the clock. All 4 champions at the same time may do whatever alterations you like to try and save your painting.
Okay.
Where's the actual...
We've got to
Begin.
join this.
More skulls!
Eyes full of skulls. That is not the place for the eyes. Let's give you a little hair.
Yes.
What's the artistic version of Too Many Cooks in the
I'd say that
Kitchen?
it's too many cooks in the kitchen, but I
Too
don't
many
think we
cooks
can
in
really
the
talk.
bar.
Oh yeah, who's connecting that? Good. There's like hair down here. Yeah.
Who's connecting that?
Let's give it.
Okay.
I think so.
Little wiggle. Little wiggle.
I will
Make
open it.
the dress goes out here. That's fine. Oh.
Yeah, we just
30 seconds.
4 heads are better than 1.
She just.
Oh, that one's smiling!
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, she needs to look
Yep.
like.
Go!
There we are. Why did we have a show?
With the skull.
We're not drunk.
No, those aren't skulls enough!
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we didn't fix the feet.
Oh no!
All right, darlings.
It might be better.
It looks way better.
All right, darlings. I want to see. I've waited long enough.
Wouldn't you say that your beauty is indescribable?
Unrepresentable.
Even the painting, she says she loves
breathtaking.
it.
It's utterly transcendent. Thank you so much, darlings. This may be my new
Do you
favorite.
think you have enough strength?
Oh, that's good.
What do you love about it?
Never enough.
Why are you pressing on?
I love the lines.
What about the skulls? Tell
how
me
many
about
of
the
them there are?
skulls.
They add a certain macabre quality.
I don't know what that means. Is that good? Is that good?
I think it's like macabre.
Sort of a
Like corn on the cob?
post-historical romantic reinterpretation.
That's what we are going for.
Absolutely nailed it.
Superb!
You are good at guessing things that we've done.
Very much.
All right, darlings, you've kept me waiting for so long, but I think I love it, so thank you. I'm going to be on my way. I've been waiting for ages
And
to
what was
rejoin the
your
party.
name? We don't know how to name our masterpiece without your name.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm Valana.
Oh, that doesn't.
Oh, beautiful name.
You.
What a lovely name!
Do you know how to find your sister?
Oh, yes, of course. And she gestures to the side, and the statues come to life and form a stairway going to the ceiling where a secret passage opens up. The stair goes directly to her bedroom.
Thank you so much.
All right, I'm off. Ta!
Goodbye.
Before you leave, I just need you to know something. There's a guy out there named Chet. Big jerk.
Yeah, he was really rude to us.
Super rude.
And the order was terrible.
Chet, you say?
Yes.
Oh, what hot goss. And she trots off.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I think it's short for gossip.
Oh,
I thought it was short for gosling, like the bird.
or I'd just like to
I'm bored
say,
and I walk up the stairs.
now no one can argue that Krieg art of skulls everywhere is in poor taste.
That's. I guess that's true. All right, follow me.
There he goes.
I guess we follow him.
All right.
Do you want me to carry you?
Two of you follow him. She has already headed up the stairways.
You need.
Oh, follow her.
You emerge into a hallway, and right in front of you is a large, ornate door, as is everything in this manor. Lady Veneda is inscribed delicately in the woodwork. And as you press open this door, there is no resistance, and it opens into an even more beautiful bedroom. And peering at you is a woman dressed in purple who you recognize from her portrait from before. She stares at you with her piercing green eyes.
I freeze.
I kneel.
She pretty.
Milady.
Barkeep, open the channel.
Channel is open.
You're addressing a lady. Take off your hat.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Oh. I spend most of my time in the woods. We don't really have bats out there.
Take off the
And
mask.
it's all right. So you just forgot you were wearing it?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, it looked great.
Oh, thank you.
I notice he takes off his hat.
I think
Yes,
we're supposed
yes.
to take off our hats.
Why?
No,
Because
it's keeping the head warm.
we're addressing a lovely,
Because it's the
lovely
lady of the house.
She won't like it.
You don't know.
You do. It is fetching on you.
Do we
but,
have
you
the
know-
pleasure of addressing
wine
Lady
now.
Veneda?
Should I hide my teeth? That'll make it better.
Maybe you should
Milady.
say it louder.
Milady, we need your help.
What hurt?
Throsa's in danger.
I think she's frozen.
Oh, wait.
She's turning her head to look at the speakers.
I think she's confused.
As she raises her hand, the door behind you closes, and
Oh,
a
good.
thin line of fire blocks your
How
exit.
bad?
Ooh. That must have taken a while to install.
We'll be entering initiative order. Guardians, you will have 15 seconds to counsel your champions, beginning with Clan Veneda.
I seriously hope not a bunch of large Lady Venedas are about to fly into the room.
I don't think so, but perhaps to avoid any miscommunication, make sure she doesn't have a child in the room.
Yes, no, you're right, you're right. You're right.
Clan Talum, 15 seconds on the clock.
Lunan, I know I'm not normally all about the combat, but you already swore not to attack Lady Veneda. Honestly, I don't think it'll go well for your group.
Probably not.
Can you try and avert the situation?
I might try and sweet talk her.
Clan Krieg, 15 seconds on the clock.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
is it a good hat?
It's a very good.
It stays!
Can I try it on when you get back?
Yeah.
Okay,
Will it
cool.
sit on the hair?
Probably not.
Yeah, we'll try it.
Clan Arya, 15 seconds on the clock.
Sister Posey, you used to tell me when you were trying to get me to do my studies, information begets revelation. You need more time to figure out what's going on here. You have a couple spells that can buy you time.
All right. We begin with Lady Veneda. From one moment to the next, she soars across the room in front of you, and she casts Mirror Image. Suddenly, there are 3 duplicates of herself in this same space, so there are 4 of her. Big John, it is your opportunity to act.
Oh, I need to find out where. I'm going to, where, am I standing behind someone?
You are behind Lunan at present.
Okay. I'm going to stand out to the side, pull out my short bow, and fire at...
Barkeep, open the channel!
Channel is open.
Before you unleash that bow, you did make a promise not to attack Lady Veneda.
Oh, that's true, didn't I?
That could
Never
backfire.
mind. You're right. You're correct. Well,
Toodles.
Okay, I stand out beside Talon, where I was going to, and instead of pulling out my short bow, I kneel to the ground and tell Lady Veneda that I swore not to harm her on my life. Well, I promised it, but also as a member of the Veneda, of the living faction of Veneda, I just don't think it would be quite right for me to harm her in any way. That's what I say, and that's it.
All right. Would you like to be rolling a persuasion check for your action?
Yes.
Please.
Toodles.
You know, it fit.
6.
Modifier.
+6.
12. All right, Lunan, it's your opportunity to act.
Right. Before I do anything else, I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder and say, "You're a very loyal clansman of Veneda." She would be proud. And I'm going to give him bardic inspiration. And then I'm going to look up at the Lady Venedas in the room. And I'm going to say, "I'm sorry, but there's only room for one such so beautiful in the world." And I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
Oh!
Wow. That was
Is there a saving throw associated with this?
It is. What's the level of spell the mirror image is?
She cast it at 2nd level.
Okay. He makes a charisma roll, DC 12.
I believe if it's below 3rd level, it just dissipates
it's
automatically.
automatic.
That's correct. Yes, it dissipates.
The 3 duplicates surrounding her vanish. Pashi.
A quick interruption, my friend. Some of you are curious about how it is that these spells work. When we have one spell that is active, in this case the mirror image spell, another spellcaster, such as our elven friend here, can make an attempt to make those mirror images go away. And so he casts Dispel Magic against the mighty Lady Veneda. And so we will see the outcome of his particular efforts. Now back to Hex.
Thank you, Barkeep. The duplicates are indeed dispelled. Is there anything else on your action?
Wow. I would like to say, there she is. She gives us inspirational. And I will end my turn.
All right, Tuska.
Well done, Tally.
Torn. She's really pretty. I'm gonna hold my action.
What would be the trigger?
If she does anything hostile.
All right. Sister Posey.
All right. I am relieved by what my friend just did there and a little boasted. And I am going to cast suggestion. And I'm going to say, and bow slightly, and say, Lady Veneda, please treat us kindly and listen to what we have to say.
Saving throw?
That is a wisdom saving throw with a DC of 15.
DC of 15. That is a 12. Lady Veneda holds.
Good.
Yay! Problem solved.
So it would go back to her action. Well, is there anything else on your turn?
No, I would just like to say thank you very much. We don't mean you any harm. We're here to help Veneda and you.
What is the duration of this spell?
8 hours, I believe.
Well,
nobody attack her, please.
Significant, to say the least. All right. Which will take us back to the top of initiative order. Guardians, you will have 15 seconds to counsel your champions. Beginning with Clan Veneda, 15 seconds on the clock.
Okay, now I know that when a woman gets mad, there's normally some kind of a reason behind it.
Yes.
So perhaps, maybe there's something in the room you can investigate, find, seeing what's making her act this way.
Oh.
Clan Talum, 15 seconds on the clock.
Oh. Hi. It occurs to me that some of the other planes that we visited, the founders have wanted you to prove you're worthy of the clan. Maybe do something Veneda-ish. As much as it hurts me to say that.
Clan Krieg, 15 seconds on the clock.
I'm confused.
Do I hit
Are
her?
we not killing her? I don't know.
I don't know. Do I hit her?
I don't know, dude, but what does your heart tell you to do?
Fall in love. She's real
Not
pretty.
expecting that.
It happens.
Clan Arya, 15 seconds on the clock.
Did you hear that?
I did. It was a little weird.
It was weird.
Okay, you must find out what's really going on here. This might not be the real Lady Veneda.
Thank you.
Big John, we begin with you.
Okay.
As Lady Veneda holds for her action.
I would like to, I guess, perception the room to see if there's anything strange or like investigate. I don't know. Would it be?
Please roll investigation.
Okay. Thank you.
If she's, are we still in initiative order?
Yes.
Yes. 17.
Modified.
+5.
It is a beautiful, beautiful bedroom. As you look around, you can see that there is a perch next to the bed, as if for a small bird.
Yes, for the raven.
And you can see that Lady Veneda is watching you very intently as you move about. You have a hard time finding anything that seems amiss. Anything else?
I'm going to approach the perch.
All right.
I guess I should do that.
It is just on the near side of the bed.
Okay.
Lunan.
I would like to cast minor illusion on the perch to take the form of a raven.
As far as I can get. Oh, wait. I can use bonus action to dash, so I'll go all the way to the perch.
All right. Minor illusion on the perch to create the form of a
raven.
Of a
like
raven.
we saw on the door.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
I would like to give her a big green smile.
You do indeed. Tuska.
I think I love her. She's real pretty. I'm holding action still.
Is the trigger the same?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but you
Is
never
the
know.
action that you're holding the same?
Yes.
Which was swinging with your
Hit
axe?
her.
Okay.
If something goes
You
amiss.
seem to be having feelings. I just wanted to be clear. All
I'm
right.
very confused.
Sister Posey.
Sometimes when you love someone, you just want to hit them with
I'd
a knife.
like to roll perception to see if I can find any heavily shadowed areas or any mirrors.
All right. Roll perception, please.
11.
As you look about the room.
+7.
Thank you. That is important. As you look about the room, there are no obviously shadowed areas. There's a number of lovely lights, both the opulent chandeliers on the ceiling and other candles across the room. There is a large looking glass in the corner of the room.
I'd like to take a ranged spell attack and cast Sacred Flame at the mirror.
All right. Is this a cantrip or is this a first level spell?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. All right. Mirrors have notoriously low. Oh, barkeep.
Galibor, my friend, a point of clarification. Spellcasters have only so much arcane energy for mighty spells. These are called spell levels. First level spell, second level spell, etc. The higher the level of the spell, the more energy it takes, and the more tiring it is for our spellcasters. Cantrips, however, are very basic spells that require so little energy. They can be cast over and over again. Now back to Hex.
Thank you, barkeep. Historically, mirrors have a really terrible DC. The mirror is shattered by this arcane radiant flame.
Does anything happen?
No.
Well,
It is
there's
now
not
Lady
shows-
Veneda's turn to act. She glides speedily across the room and holds out a hand and casts poison spray on this bird that is on the perch.
No.
I believe that that would dispel the illusion.
It would. She would have to make an investigation to determine if it were real or not, but if she attacks it, then I suppose that would do the same. But that's
She just
me.
hurt your bird.
It's not a real bird, though.
That takes us back to the top of the initiative order. Clan Veneda, 15 seconds on the clock.
I've got two theories.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, first of all, I want to investigate her to see if she has anything on her. Second of all, I think she might be the bird.
Where is the bird?
That's what I think she's the bird.
Play with that.
Okay.
Clan Talon, 15 seconds on the clock.
It occurs to me that this has taken approximately half the time that we normally take to retrieve the keys, so I definitely don't think that's the real Veneda.
That's rather suspicious.
Yeah.
Right.
Clan Krieg, 15 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
She hit the
I
bird.
want you to go to her.
Okay.
I want you to take her in your arms.
Okay.
And I want you to dip her, and I want you to kiss her.
Oh.
Tusks and all.
Maybe Howard should have done that before.
Since when were you a romantic?
I've always been romantic.
Clan Arya, 15 seconds on the clock.
So Krieg is about to do something a little silly. Just remind him to establish consent.
Lady Veneda took her action before this round of initiative. So, Big John,
I'm going to investigate her.
please roll investigation.
Sit out this way. I'm going to. All right.
My friend.
There we are. Okay. Investigation. Natural 20!
This is my natural 20 dance.
Very good.
Thank you.
It was
I'm
critically
impressed.
successful. As you stare at this Lady Veneda, it occurs to you that she is looking back at you with bright green eyes, which she did not have in any of the portraits you saw of her earlier on.
This isn't Lady Veneda, definitely not.
Oh, she's still pretty.
No, I know she's really pretty, but she's not the real Lady Veneda. Wrong eyes.
Wrong eyes.
So we have to. Who is she? More importantly, how do we get rid of her?
Right. I'm going to walk over to her. I'm going to try and speak with her like I speak with my friend Quaylen.
Oh.
I'm going to chirp at her a bit and see if maybe she responds in kind.
Is this a particular ability that Lunan has?
He doesn't have speak with animals, if that's what you're asking.
No. I mean, animal handling?
He does have animal handling.
I do.
I would say animal handling with advantage.
Oh, dear.
This is something you are familiar with.
Righty right. Thanks, Quaylen. That would be a 3. And I'm going to try really hard this time, because I love me some birds. That would be a 3.
Modifier.
+3. It's meant to be. Hey, I rhyme.
This is one tough bird.
You whistle at her very adeptly. Klein Creek.
So, I'm gonna walk up to her.
What?
I'm gonna try and persuade her to think I'm charming.
I see. Please roll persuasion.
Feels like a performance.
Modifier.
+0.
A 19! She stares back at you with her deep green eyes.
Have we established that this is a bird? Is he trying to seduce a bird?
Clan
We haven't
Aria.
established anything.
I'm deeply confused at everything going on right now. So my suggestion, which is still in effect, said to treat us kindly and to have a conversation with us. And so I'm going to ask her, thank you for treating us kindly. Can you kindly show us how to reveal your true form?
Ooh, I like that.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Right. Here we are. 10.
Modifier.
3.
13. She stares back at you with green eyes, and as it moves to her action, she casts Hypnotic Pattern.
Oh, and we're all right there.
Oh, yeah.
For me.
Oh, you all the way? Okay.
All right, I'm going to need a series of wisdom saving throws, beginning with Clan Krieg.
Alrighty.
Galivor, point of clarification. Hypnotic pattern means the spellcaster stands back and throws a kaleidoscope of colors in front of our champions. They are so mesmerized by the scintillating colors that they may forget about their actions. Back to Hex.
Wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. Here goes nothing. Oh, that's a 16.
Modifier.
0.
0. Big John, wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Yep. 17.
Nicely done.
Modifier.
0.
Wow.
All right.
Uh,
Lunan.
Would like to point out that as one of the fair kind, I have advantage against saving throws against being charmed.
That he does.
Please roll with advantage.
Don't mind if I do. Hopefully it goes better than last time I had advantage. That is a 16.
Much better.
already.
Yeah.
And that is a 14. We'll take the 16.
Modifier.
+0.
Wow. We are a very unwise bunch.
All right.
Could be worse.
The lot of you see a kaleidoscope of beautiful colors present themselves before you, but you are able to see through this illusion and not take the distraction. It is at this point that she will turn and cast poison spray at Krieg.
Oh no.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's not very kind.
I feel like you should have.
Is this rejection? Is that what this is?
This is what heart pain feels like.
It's a 19.
19. As the poison sprays in your face, you look to the side just in time to not ingest the poison. We're back to the top of initiative order, beginning with Clan Veneda. 15 seconds on the clock.
All right, I think we've established that this bird is not actually
Yeah,
the
so
bird we're
we could
looking for,
probably-
but it's a different bird,
Yeah.
which is a bird.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe it's time to let the weapons do
Yeah,
the talking.
maybe. Do we know what the name of a bird was, though?
Did it have a name?
I don't know.
Clan Talon, 15 seconds on the clock.
There's a lot going on, but honestly, I think we need to figure out if that is a bird before your friend tries to seduce it again.
Well, I might be able to do something about that, I suppose. I have an idea.
Wonderful, your ideas are great.
Clan Krieg, 15 seconds on the clock.
I'm beginning to think this isn't a pretty lady.
She rejected you.
How dare
It is
she.
time to rage!
Done!
Get angry!
It's over for her!
Clan Aria, 15 seconds on the clock.
She's not very nice.
She isn't.
No, I don't like her at all.
What do you think you should do?
I think she needs to be punished.
You're very good at that.
Yes, I am.
Oh, jeez.
That felt way scarier than I thought it would. Big John.
To pull out my rapier and stab her with my rapier.
Roll an attack.
Okay.
You got it.
Ooh, 3.
Modifier.
A 7's not going to help much.
Nope.
I'm afraid it is not.
Okay, I'm going to take out one of my daggers and stab her offhand with my dagger.
Roll to attack.
Okay. 7.
Plus 7.
I would like to use the Bardic Inspiration with that I got a while ago.
With the aid of Bardic Inspiration, that will connect.
Okay,
Damage.
done.
This is the dagger. 6.
6.
I would also get sneak attack still with that. Wouldn't I?
There are people around him.
Because it's my first attack that lands.
I'll
with-
allow it.
Yeah.
Additional
An
damage?
additional 9.
Yeah.
Additional 9 damage.
Okay.
Galibor, quick point of clarification. Rogues are very deadly. If they can get behind you and place their blades or their arrows in just the right place, it does extra damage because they are trained in the art of silent killing. Now back to Hex.
Okay, bonus action, disengage under the bed. Can I do that?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going under that bed. To the other side of the bed.
Lunan.
Right, you're right. Well, I'm a bit put off by the fact that she didn't respond to my whistling, so I suppose it must be done. I'm going to point at her and bring green flames up out of the floor and cast fairy fire to give all me mates advantage on attacks against her.
Very nice. Any other effects?
It's a dexterity save.
DC.
15.
Rolls an 8. Total of 13. Does not pass.
She's outlined in light. If,
All right, and all the attacks will have advantage, which
Yes.
brings us to Tuska.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna go into a rage.
That's not a healthy way to deal with rejection.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna look at her and said, I've never fallen in love and had my heart broken so quickly. And I'm gonna smash her with my axe.
Roll to attack.
Coping.
Oh!
With advantage.
With advantage! Oh, scary.
That was a
That
close
was a
one.
natural
Still
one.
Ooh. It's a 2. No,
Not the healthiest.
Modifier.
7.
Gain my Recorum. 9 will not hit.
it's alright. The follow-up might be better.
Still with advantage.
It's a 15. That's
And
the
again.
first one. That's a 16. Slightly
Modifier 7.
Plus 7.
Definitely connect. Damage.
There we go.
12 damage. Anything else on your turn?
You broke my heart. You weird bird thing.
All right. Sister Posey.
All right. I'm going to move a little closer, not too close. And I'm going to look her straight in the eye as I conjure my flame between my fingers again. And I'm going to say, how dare you attack us, you unholy offspring of shadow and deception.
Hey, whoa, that's still my lady.
And I spray, or I cast, sacred flame right between my comrades there to hit her right in the face.
Is that what she used to do to punish you?
She always makes it personal.
Dexterity saving throw?
It is.
Oh, well, that's something.
Dexterity saving
Probably
throw.
really
DC
good
of
15.
15. Natural 20. That's right, drink it in. All right. Which then takes us back to Lady Veneda's turn.
Actually, I apologize. I realized that I had already used my bonus action to use my offhand attack, so I did not disengage and move away. I apologize.
Again, your honesty and nobility is noted. Thank you.
And it's rather strange for Veneda.
Yeah.
Lady Veneda is going to take a claw attack at Krieg, who just hit her with the axe. Rolling a 14 with a modifier of 4, 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Her hands turn to black talons as she slashes into you,
I was right!
doing 8 slashing damage. She's then going to do another slashing attack at Big John.
Oh!
Rolling a natural 1.
Yay! I look at her with my big...
Guardians, you have 15 seconds to counsel your champions, beginning with Clan Veneda.
You've got advantage on her.
yeah.
Or you know what to do.
Yeah, we're gonna stab her real good. Mm-hmm.
With a smile on your face.
Of course! Always!
Toodles.
Yeah, boy.
Clan Talum, 15 seconds on the clock.
I know it's a bird, and I know you like birds, but it is like a mean bird, so maybe hit it.
I don't know if I can do that, but I can do something.
Okay. Good luck. Have
you.
fun.
Clan Krieg, 15 seconds on the clock.
It was a bird the whole time.
I know. Gross, right?
Really gross.
Almost kissed it.
I know.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna eat it.
Oh, yes. Do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clan Arya, 15 seconds on the clock.
I really don't like her.
Me neither.
What should I do?
Well, you do have advantage, and you've got a mean arm with that ruler.
I don't enjoy how much I'm learning about your time at the temple, I'll be honest.
Big John.
I turned out okay.
Your opportunity to act, followed by Lunan.
I'm going to use my rapier to poke her a little.
Please attack with advantage because of...
Of course. That's 10. That's a 5. 10.
Plus 7.
That will connect.
Okay.
Damage.
So he's got the 8 plus the 9, so 17.
17 damage. As you impale this figure with your rapier, she coughs, and a spray of black feathers erupts from her mouth. Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to use my bonus action to stab her with my knife.
Roll to attack with advantage.
Okay. 17. 20.
Double the damage, 12.
Big John?
Yes?
Finish it.
Yes! Okay, so I take the rapier and I stabbed her with the rapier, and as I pull back, she spews up the feathers. She leans forward. I take the opportunity to take out my dagger and plunge it into the back of her neck.
That's how we do it. Yeah, that's how we do
But
it.
because I'm tiny and probably shorter, I have to kind of jump on her to do that.
No one has ever said those words and sounded so cheery while saying them.
So it's just kind of like, ah!
As you bring your dagger to bear, there is an eruption of black feathers that burst forth from this point as it turns back into a bird, and it begins to fly out of the room. And you see it soaring off of the balcony, and as you watch it go, you see it go down into the garden party, and a light on the shoulder of a woman vested completely in purple as she looks up at all of you and gestures you down.
I wave.
I shout down, I'm gonna eat that bird!
He doesn't mean that!
Yes, I do. Yes, I do!
Oh my God.
He's just had a hard night.
Maybe not the
All
best
aboard,
foot
my
to
friend.
get off on.
The keys, they spark, they smoke, as mighty as they are. It is time.
The magic is spent. Pashi, please bring our champions home.
I will close the portals and lock them, closing the channels.
Always good.
Champions.
Does anyone else smell roses?
Might be for me.
Champions, thank you for your bravery this evening. It is at this point we need to award experience points to you for your daring deeds.
Yay!
All right. For helping compose what you hope was an effective love letter, 300 experience points to each champion.
We should check back on that.
Feels really good, actually.
For stepping up to the plate and filling in for the band who was just too drunk to play, 200 experience points to each champion. For fighting and then befriending the gargoyles, 300 experience points.
Yay!
For solving successfully the door riddle, 400 experience points to every champion. For painting a lovely painting of a certain artistic style, 200 experience points to every champion. And for discovering the nature of Lady Veneda or her bird, 200 experience points. Summoners, at this time, I believe you may have some boons to award.
We do indeed, Galivor. For the skull-inspired art, we are giving 100 experience points to Tuska.
Talkie stuff is great.
For Posy's heartwarming love of babies and mindfulness for consent, we give 200 experience points.
That was Nook's mindfulness of consent, but all
And for
right.
Lunan's silver tongue and wondrous poetry, we give 500 experience points. And lastly,
200 points to Slithers, where he may be.
and by that, we mean Big John.
Oh, thank you.
Find your snake.
Okay, my friends, thank you very much, my brothers. So now, you elect witnesses, it is time to vote for who has championed the quest this evening. Please, you will have 2 minutes on your devices, so pull out your magical mirrors and get ready to vote. So, may we have 2 minutes on the clock, please?
Ouch.
Away they go. That was correct.
I will remind you that Sister Posy are never left sight of our goal.
I'm sure Lunan would be happy to give
Okay,
everyone
feel a
a
little
flower
better.
who voted for him.
Dang.
Okay. And now,
He's
in
got
a
loads.
moment,
I do.
can you feel the anticipation building?
Oh, no.
Guardians, who is it that you think will win?
I think Lunan's won everybody's arts with his poetry as the summoners.
And now
put
I'd
it.
love to sing
Thank
that song
you.
if that would do the trick.
It was
And
Big
now
John
we've
that got the
a
killing
minute
blow.
left.
We did. The bird wasn't dead though.
I defeated
I got my
technically.
heart broken by a bird.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's
that's
pretty
something to be
pathetic.
proud of.
It's not.
I
I'm
think
looking for
40
sympathy.
seconds.
I think it's fair to
Stab a
say that love
baby.
hurts, my friend.
It really does.
It's better to have loved and lost than never to have
I'll
loved.
never love again. At least not a
Never
bird.
to
At least
have
not
loved
a
it.
not cooked bird. I love a cooked
Very
bird.
true.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Well,
Why
fairy,
is everyone in Krieg so into food?
fairy fire doesn't cook the bird, so don't
You
eat
not
it or you might
eat?
get
I thought
salmonella.
I eat, I just don't think about it 24/7.
You don't? Why?
What are you talking about?
Because I have other priorities.
Not food.
Like what?
Exactly!
Look at that artist
Like
down there.
existence! What do you mean?
10, 9,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes!
Wow, that was a jump.
And now to tabulate the votes.
Smashing, darling.
Thank you.
Well
Well
done, Lunan. Well done.
Done, Talam. Well done.
Tell him needed a win.
Now, these votes will be added to the votes of the special witnesses who are viewing from afar, and that will help us determine who receives the Medal of Pleiana. So, voting for the citizens for the Medal of Throsia, please go to HiveChannel5.com. Say it with me now.
HiveChannel5.com.
My hair is old, I am gray, I'm already forgetting. It is what again?
HiveChannel5.com.
Actually, you have until 3 p.m. tomorrow local Thracian time. And now it is time for us to bid farewell to you, the citizens. And so now, guardians, please come to the ledge.
I got a sword.
And please applaud with me the citizens who risk life and limb to come.
Thank you.
And now, champions, please come forward and applaud those who support you at such risk. And now, Galivor, if you would come forth, Hexmaster, sir. And now, let us all applaud the audience. And so, my friends, both here and observing from abroad, please, next time, lend us your faith, your magic, and most importantly, your presence, as we soon, once again, enter
the Hex!